Welcome to this month's interactive Zodiac and Element collective tarotscope. The timestamps will let you jump to watch your sun sign or moon sign or rising. I believe you can add a lot to this reading with your own intuitive skills. As we look at these collective images, notice what seems personally relevant to you. It might be a letter, number, color, or word. With 20 years of study and experience in decoding symbols, I know there is always more mystery to discover. Please add any of your insights in the comments. I'm all about the supportive community online. In this reading, I use my own deck, but I also collect and support many other creators and intuitive readers by reviewing their work. You can find me live on Twitch where I give free readings, or check out my class on signs and symbols, or schedule a personal session on my website. Hello Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Welcome to your March mermaid-type tarot reading. This is going to be a brief summary. And then you might be interested in checking out some of the other elements and signs. This month I will be pulling cards from both decks in the mermaid-type project. First card out of the deck is the Page of Swords. Crossed by the Knight of Swords. So the Page of Swords crossed by the Knight of Swords. This is all air energy for our water signs. It is the numbers of S and T. You roll the dice to see what numbers you get. We have a 4, a 1, a 2, a 2, a 2, a 6, and a 90. Those are the numbers. I'm going to pull a little mini card from the Relationship deck. I got 2 cards here for you. We have Birds of a Feather in brackets and Inconvenient Attraction. Inconvenient Attraction. So those are the mini cards. And then let me pull one more, which is from the original Odyssey deck. Well, that one just flew right out. And the card we got is Act with Imagine. What do you daydream about? Acting and imagining. Surprise, it's not what you thought. Yeah, so here are the cards that we have for the element of water for the sign of March. I'm going to take a minute and kind of reflect and put a little bit of a message together here. And then I will also do extended readings for each sign. All right. So we have, I think, a story here that is summarized by 2 people. We have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords that are very similar. And then we have also this reinforcement, this bird of a feather. And, in the alphabet, the alphabet goes, Q, R, S, T, and the brackets are kind of next to each other as well. So we've got this story here that's evolving about 2 people, and we have the 2 repeating, and there's a 2 and a 2 and a 2. So there's There's this idea of 2 that's repeating here in the center, which I find interesting. And then we have this kind of like this third element here, this inconvenient attraction. So I'm thinking this might be a story about 2 people that are very like-minded, that are coming together, and then perhaps like a third party who's coming in and making it less convenient or causing some kind of inconvenience. Or maybe there's an imagined third party that somehow these 2 people that have gotten together that are very similar are imagining something. This relationship is attracting something that's very inconvenient. And so the invitation is to reflect on, what are you thinking about? What is this third thing maybe that's being attracted into this relationship, which may not be so convenient? So with this as a general concept, I'm going to go into what that might be if you're identifying with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So it's a bit of a pick a card here. If you are a Cancer, you might choose that one, or if you're thinking about a Cancer, or Pisces, or Scorpio. Another way to look at these cards for pick a cards is just which one you're attracted to. And I'll put the timestamps down below so you can continue and see whether or not this is your story and what it reveals to you. Another way is to think of it in terms of time frame. If you know roughly when Cancer season is, Pisces season, and Scorpio season. We are currently in the month of March in Pisces season, so this would be something happening now, and then these would be kind of like later in the year, or if you want to think about it in terms of time, or also what color you're attracted to, pink, green, or gold. All right, that's what I've got for you, water signs. Hello, my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I'm gonna pull a couple cards here to get your overall reading for the month of March 2021. And then I will do in-depth readings for each sign. So if it does resonate with you, you can go onward to your specific reading. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got 2 for person number 1, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. And for person number 2, I got the 2 of Swords. All right, and then I'll pull some numbers for you from the dice. So we have 10, 80, 5, 1, 7, 7, 7. Ooh, 777. That's exciting. 777. And a 10 and a 1. 1, 10. Whoops. Yeah, 1, 10, 85. Okay. And I will pull a mermaid relationship card here. And you got the Flirting Under Fire, which has also come out earlier, which is amazing because there's so many cards and I'm only pulling a few. So it's always interesting when they repeat. It's like themes for the month of March. Okay. Oh, and design. Wow, that one keeps coming out. Keeps coming out. Okay, so the Fortune, the Knight of Pentacles, Flirting Under Fire, the 2 of Swords, and design. Well, I do feel like what's Sticking out for me as a general reading for all the air signs is something to do with luck. Because 777 all coming out, and I read them in the order, it was like 777. I think I'm feeling like in your relationship, you're really planning for success. You're planning to be victorious. You're planning to be a winner. And that might not be the easiest thing to do because you also got flirting under fire. So it's kind of like there might be an element to your relationship in the month of March that feels like chance. You've got fortune, the wheel of fortune. You're really betting on getting, all of these lucky number 7s in a row. You're taking action, but you're taking action slowly, and your partner might be a bit freaked out with their head in the sand a little bit. This person at the 2 of Swords is someone that can't quite see clearly. So they might have some reason why they're like scared, or they're just like really not able to look at the situation. And so that gives you a sense of like your relationship is, whatever connection you do have is kind of like happening under some of the stress of the changes that are occurring for you this month. So I'm going to go in and read a little bit more about this potential relationship for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius specifically. So if it's resonating with you, this idea of really feeling the winds of change, wanting fate to fall in your favor so you feel like you're a winner, trying to design it so that you can win at this game of chance, feeling like you're moving kind of slowly and feeling like maybe your partner really isn't seeing things clearly, then please continue and we'll look a little bit more into that with the following readings. So, all right, see you in the next one. Hello, fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Welcome to your reading for the month of March 2021. And I'm going to start out by pulling a couple cards for you. I'm doing a couple cards to talk about the overall energy for the element of fire, and then after that I will do an individual reading, expanding on it for each sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, so you can pick which one you might want to follow up on and read more about. And you can pick them in whatever way makes sense to you, or you can pick more than one. Okay, so the first card I'm getting is the 9 of Pentacles for person number 1, and for person number 2 on the party deck. I have the Page of Pentacles. All right. I'm gonna choose a mermaid type mini relationship card. That one flew right out. It says, go for it. Go for it. And then we'll shake up the dice for you. We have a 17, a 20, a 2, a 7, a 3, a 1, and a 6. So I'll just hold up the dice so you can kind of see what they look like. All right. And so you've got the 9 of Pentacles, which came in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles. This one is actually a W, so it's kind of like sideways, and I don't really kind of move things around a little bit. So it could be like an E as well, but it's really actually a W. So the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles with the words, go for it. 7s, 2s, 1s, 3, 6. All right. Well, fire signs, you got 2 earth signs here. The Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, 2 pentacle cards. And I definitely think there's got to be compatibility between these 2 individuals, yourself and the person that you're thinking about, because of the synchronicities here. I do feel like the Nine of Pentacles is an individual who's pretty happy and content on their own. Perhaps someone who has been single for a long time and is not totally motivated to make any changes. And then the Page of Pentacles is someone who is motivated to make changes but might be moving very, very slowly about it, or making slow progress to become more involved with this other person here. The numbers, nothing is particularly jumping out to me, except for that I do think that there's like some sense of compatibility between these 2 people, because we have the repetition of 2 pentacle cards, we have 2 2s, and we have 2 7s showing up. And then, of course, the encouragement from the relationship cards to just go for it. So if you want to look into this reading a little bit further, if there's a particular sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, that resonates with you, you can kind of explore further messages or advice from Spirit about this particular situation where we have 2 people who are very compatible. One that really wants to go for it, but maybe progress isn't moving, things aren't moving too quickly, or you're seeking some advice about the situation. Maybe you're the one taking action, watching videos about it, and you're curious about this other person here who may be just happy single, or maybe you're happy single, but you think someone is pursuing you, and you're kind of entertaining and imagining what it might be like to try a relationship or to be in a relationship. All right, so that's what I've got for you, fire signs. Go ahead and pick a sign if you want to continue and read a little bit more about this this situation. Hello, Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Welcome to your reading for March 2021. I'm going to be pulling some cards for you to give an overall reading. And then if the overall story resonates with you, you can follow me on to the individual readings for each one. So the first card I got for you is Justice. And let's see. The second card I got is World. Oh, wow. 2 major arcana cards. Gonna roll the dice here for you. We've got a 4. There's your number. 4 at the top. It repeats around. Kind of hard to get it to focus on there. Doesn't quite want to focus, but it's a 4. A 4, 7, 3, 3, 2, 4, and 3. So you've got 3 3s, 2 4s, a 2, and a 7. All right. And I'm gonna pull a oracle card from the original Odyssey deck. got the star, and a mini relationship card. Oop, that one popped right out. It is, Care Bear Stare. The Care Bear Stare, the letter M. All right, so let me just take a second to think about what do these cards mean for an overall story for my earth signs in the month of March 2021. Well, first of all, justice and the world are two major arcana energies, and then you've got the star on top of that, which is definitely a powerful energy. And you have this idea, what I'm seeing in this relationship is that there's some kind of ending or a decision about ending something and moving and healing and kind of like following your guiding light. So if you feel like there's some kind of ending or a chapter or new beginning, something's happening for you and you need to make a choice, this might be the right reading for you. Of course, I'm going to go in a little bit deeper with each one to see what that might be. And then here we have this Care Bear Stare, which is the kind of like this idea that there might be, some kind of like hope of romance or connection and caring that might not be totally romantic, because when I think Care Bear Stare, I think of like children. And so there might be motivations for you in your relationship or decisions that you're having to make in your relationship that where children or your own inner child or, there's an emotional quality to this relationship that's very childlike and sweet and about healing and hope. This is also an image that comes from the cartoon Gem and the Holograms, so you've got kind of like Care Bears and Gem and the Holograms, which is like an 80s era type thing. So it could be kind of like your own past or your own childhood or something like that. So if this is resonating for you, then you can continue forward. I'm going to look a little bit deeper into 3 different possibilities that come out for the cards. With Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So you can pick which one you think might be relevant for you if you're dealing with a Virgo, or if you yourself are a Virgo. You can also make decisions randomly, like if it's the pink tail, the green tail, or the gold tail that you want to pursue. And then move forward. You can also choose more than one and get different perspectives or ideas or possibilities to help you work through your relationship in question. So I'll see you in one of the other readings. Okay, bye for now.